Hey guys, what's up? Okay, so today we have a what I love in Korea. So I want to do this video because I also want to do what I hate about Korea. But you can't do hate first. You gotta do love first so people don't be like, oh, you have no idea how amazing Korea is. Like I do know how amazing Korea is. And I wanted to share my experience and what I think is amazing about Korea. So I hope you like the video. I hope maybe like we share the similar likes and dislikes. Or if you're like coming to Korea, you can kind of think, okay, what's gonna be amazing? Or this can encourage you to come to Korea. Okay, so currently, like if you're watching this in 2021, probably shouldn't be coming or going anywhere, but literally in the years on, I feel like some things are gonna be the same. Now reference first before I do this. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, follow me on your social media down below, and yada da da. Make sure you comment. Please comment the things you like, you dislike, if you agree or disagree. I love to hear it. Other than that though, okay, so like I need you to reference. Like I came to Korea right when the pandemic hit. Right when it hit. So the Korean culture, like the Korea I experienced, is, I heard, like dramatically different than the Korea that was before, you know, like their everyday life, because again, you do have to adjust to the situation, and this situation is a pandemic. Today we're Positive Penny, and we're gonna talk about the things we love. So let's go. Okay. One thing I really like is the amazing quick shipping. Quick free shipping. I've never paid for shipping in Korea, for one. Never. And it's super quick. You get it legit. Like if I order something like on a Monday, like Monday before lunch, it's a good chance I'll get it Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. Like that 1 to 2 day shipping is a thing. It's like immediate, it's fast. Like a week, you don't wait a week for anything. Okay. They don't work on Sundays. Public transportation. So because of Korea, I don't take public transportation. I don't really need to take public transportation to a certain extent. I do know a lot of people who do have to take public transportation to work. I don't. I can have a long walk, or I can take a taxi, which going to work and coming back with a taxi is like $10 a day. Honestly, of course I'm closer, but like taxis are really affordable here. I use Kakao Taxi. It's a taxi app, and so it already has my home and already has my work, and so I can just doop doop boom. I don't speak any Korean, so I can't tell you. So it's really nice, and it tells you like where your driver is, how long it's gonna take your driver to get to you, how long it's gonna take you guys to get there. It's just a really nice service. I think that's probably how Uber works. You can take public transportation anywhere. Honestly, if I wanted to, I can take the taxi a couple towns over, and it's just really great. It's pretty affordable. But also the train, you can literally cross this country with like 30 bucks. Like you can cross the whole country on 30 bucks. And so I think that's just amazing. Like that baffles me. But again, we're rambling. Next, low crime rate. Low crime rate. So in the States, I've lived in a small town in Ohio, and I've lived in big city Chicago. And with both of those, they have completely different environments. I got city, I got rural, I got diverse, I got not so diverse. And you have like gun violence, and you have drug addiction. Like, you know, we had those. Not here. We don't have that here. It's really nice. Like, you don't got drug addiction here. No, like they have, trust me, every country has problems. They have problems, but when it comes to like gun violence and drug, like a bit abuse or addiction, not here. It's really, really safe. Now, and also like, they're very like, I think culturally there's stranger danger. Like I feel like in the States, like you can talk to anybody. Like I've had so many just random conversations in Starbucks lines, or like any line actually. Anytime you're in a line, like I feel like I have a lot of conversation. Here they just don't do that. They don't do conversations. Also, you're a foreigner, so they might be like nervous to speak English to you. So they're like, oh, no, I'm not gonna even go near her. I don't want her to ask me a question. And then that helps too. But like really no one's coming up to you. It's very safe where I'm living. Honestly, I don't think anybody leaves the house on Sundays or after 10 because like it is so clear. It is just easy to walk outside. You have 24-hour like convenience stores, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I went out really late and I didn't feel like unsafe at all. Like it was very safe environment and everything. And so I think it's just really safe in Korea. I think anybody you talk to is going to tell you as well. Especially as a female, I feel quite secure. Healthcare. Okay, so I haven't dived deep into healthcare. Thank gosh nothing's happened to me. But I had dental work done in which I did have to be on like antibiotics and painkillers and something else. It was 3 pills. And I got a week supply of 3 different medications, and it cost me like, I think $8. And literally, no, it was like $10. And this lady, she was with me, she's like, I'm so sorry, it was so expensive. And I was like, I forgot why it was expensive, but something in my situation, it had to be expensive. But she was like, I'm so sorry, it was so expensive. I'm just like, it was $10. It was 10 Korean, like it was 10,000 won in Korean bucks. So if you do USD, that's like $9 or $8. And so I'm in my head, I'm like, that's not expensive. Like even with insurance, I still have to pay like $30 to $40 on like my medication in the States if I ever need some. So much better. On a hot note though, because non-Americans really hate our medical system, which, and I think Americans, we hate it too. We're just used to it. But I do want to put one thing out there though. When it comes to like pay wise, like doctors, nurses, and dental workers, they make a hell of a lot more in the States than they do here. And I think a lot of that too also becomes like we do pay a lot for medical. So a lot of money does go into medical. And so I don't know if the care is better. It probably is not. But the pay wise, if you are a doctor or like a professional, you might appreciate the American a little better than like anywhere else in the world. I'm not just talking about Korea, I'm talking about anywhere else in the world, because you do get paid a pretty penny in the States for being anything in medical field. So that's just a hint. But yeah, here, like I do know some teachers in the States who probably make more than some doctors here, and it just baffles me. But healthcare is so affordable and so cheap, and it's not a lot of money going into it. So I feel like, again, there's always ups and downs, but I love their medical as a patient. Cafes. Oh my god, we're not far. Cafes. I love the cafes. The only thing I've been able to do because of everything else is go to cafes by myself, like, or with one other person. And I live in a small town, and I already love the cafes. I can imagine, like, big cities, they have like unique cafes. They have like this drawn cafe, cat cafe, raccoon cafe, puppy cafe. They have like this black pink something cafe. Like I want to go to the cafes here. Like for one, I've been to like the normal ones and I absolutely love them. So I can't imagine going to anything better than this. It's like amazing. Here, the cafe culture is like on a whole different level, and they'll stay open really late because people use cafes to study. Like they'll be open to like 11 or longer, like 12, because people use them to study instead of libraries. And like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Food delivery is phenomenal. Like it's amazing. And so I feel like it'd be even more amazing if you can speak Korean, but even if you don't speak Korean, it's still amazing. So food delivery is so easy, so simple. There's different food apps you can use. My go-to app for a non-Korean speaker is Yogiyo. I use this one because there's more pictures. There's pictures with words. So like if you can't read it, you can look at the picture and like, okay, I like it or I don't like it. And then you can go more into detail with your translator. Other places have more like list of foods and restaurants, which it'd be really good if you could speak Korean and you knew what you're looking for. But if you can't speak any Korean like me, Yogi is a really cool app to use, and then you'll start actually knowing what you want. You know how the Korean speaks, all the other stuff, but you can pay at the door if you don't have like your bank set up. So you can pay in cash, you can pay in card at the door if you want, or you don't even have to see them. You can pay beforehand and they can just drop it off at your house, at your door. They walk up my 4 floors. I don't have to go down to get them. I don't have a doorman, so like it's really nice. Very fast, very efficient. I personally love it. That's it. Okay. So I probably should have put this in the beginning, but their prevention, maybe? I feel like that's a cool way to say it. Or the way they're handling, I think, is just amazing personally. Again, I got here right when it hit, so like they were really kind of getting into it, but it's very informative. Like they were like, okay, at this store 3 people were affected by COVID. So if you've been to this location or this location or this location, please get tested. And also testing was easier, and if you were at those locations, they like basically begged you to come, and so like it was affordable to free to get testing. The they have hand sanitizers on outdoor like ATMs, indoor everywhere, hand sanitizers everywhere. Everyone is really good with wearing their mask. Even little kids are really good at wearing their mask. In offices, buses, like public transportation, and schools, usually have like a bi-weekly kind of like people in hazmats coming in with these like strong disinfectant. They like spray on everything and in the air, and then you have to like leave the office or the room for 10 minutes to like let it air out and sit down. But like they have those precautions for like everyday stuff, and like for offices, public transportation, like that's a lot. And then also if you're coming into Korea, like one, if you have somewhere like you have a home here, you'll be quarantined in your home, but they might send you like a care package. Or if you don't have a home here, they'll set you up in a hotel and then like make sure your quarantine's safe. Like they're really good with the prevention. I think really, really, really good. The small things really make a big difference. Mountains. So I know like places like I know places like Utah and like I think Colorado and like different places in the States. I know they have mountains. Don't get me wrong. My town's a little special because like I have a 360, so my town's actually in the middle of mountains. So that helps. So you actually have to go through a mountain, like it's like a tunnel they made through a mountain. You have to go through a mountain to get out of the town. So again, a little different, but in general, even when you go to like the city, you'll still see like mountains from afar. Like it's so nice, it's so cool. And so I love like the really city and like country vibe that you have everywhere, because no matter where you are, it's very modern and you get to see like the mountains. Also, I love hiking, and like Korean hiking culture, like you see kids all the way to your grandma and grandpa hiking, and people are serious. Like they got their hiking gear. They're not just like, hey, let's go for a walk in our leggings and gym shoes. No, like they have the whole get up sometimes, especially the older people. Like this is a hobby, and so it's really cool. It's like I love the culture. I didn't think I would like hiking. I've been only maybe 4 or 5 times because they're actually really COVID safe activities too, depending on which mountains you go to and everything else. But I love it. It's so great. And then very last thing, I've talked about this before and sometimes it was a little overwhelming, but the sharing culture here. And I feel like the sharing culture is even more extensive once it's over. But I did want to add this because their sharing culture is still a thing. And to a fault though. So sometimes like you can't really ever buy something for yourself, and you can't. But honestly, I like the sharing culture. It's like one for all, one for all, or like all for none. They're really on that right there, because like I've seen 8 people share like a cutie orange. You're like, a cutie orange? How does 8 people share? You open it, everyone gets like a little slice of like orange. Like it's so bizarre and cute and just interesting. But I've seen people like literally, cause like if you're like in the States, you'll just get like a bag of oranges and like you get an orange, you get an orange, we all get our own oranges. Here it's like, let's share this orange. Or like a bag of chips. You'll see like you'll see like these like mini bowls, like mini cups, and like you can just like put them in chips, so like everybody gets their own. Or sweet potatoes, like you get like a whole bunch of sweet potatoes, and like you get sweet potato, and we all get sweet potatoes. Like the sharing culture is phenomenon here. Like it's amazing. But I do have one coworker because we live like it was like a cubicle office, and so it was like 8 or 9 people, and she really wanted coffee, and I was like, get some. She was like, but I don't have like, she's like, I don't want to spend that much money to get everyone coffee. I was like, just get yourself coffee. Like, just get yourself coffee. She's like, no, I'll feel bad if I just get myself coffee. And so like the need to actually like have enough for everyone sometimes can be like a little overwhelming, but I like it. I think it's really nice. It's really cute because like in the end of the day, every time you get something, you're always thinking about others. And so I think that's really great. I think that's amazing. So that was it for the what I liked in Korea. I really, really hope I was able to shorten this video a lot because we're almost on like 30 minutes. So I really hope that I was able to shorten this video in production, like editing purposes, because even with the list, I scrambled on. So, but that is pretty much it. I hope you liked the video. Hope you give it a big thumbs up. Check out the what I don't like about Korea that should be coming out soon. I hope I'm not jinxing myself. And since I'm filming that after this, hopefully like this is like practice so I can do that one even better. And so yeah, give it a big thumbs up. Follow me on social media down below. Comment below. Check out the next videos. And that's it. Put in any ideas like you want me to do because these are in-house activities. So it's Corona safe. So put it out in the comments below if you want to hear something else. Again, I can only tell you the perspective of Korea with me, but hey, hope you guys have a great day. Learn how to live, lose your worries, and love yourself. Bye, guys.